Archie, how's the hammy?
Yeah, it's great. It's touch and go against Perth, but we thought it best to obviously give it another week, and being a big match this weekend, you know, I'm up for it, and I'm up for selection, so whether he chooses to start me or put me in the squad, we'll see.
What are you expecting though, mate? Do you think you're right to start, or if you do get named?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I was touch and go against Perth, and I put in a good session, good couple of sessions this week, and you know, I'm not having any problems with it. It was more just giving it another week and be right for this game. And like I said, it's up to Kevin whether he decides to start me or not.
Sat and watched the last two games. What have you made of them? One poor performance, one good performance.
Well, you've answered that question for me. No, look, I honestly think that we've been good, and a game against Perth, we pressed well, we created a number of chances, and could have easily been a lot more. Newcastle was disappointed because we obviously want to win our games here, because we've got a good stretch of games that we want to capitalise on every single match and take as many points as we can, and that was disappointing, but like I said, I think the boys have been pretty good.
These rivalries are never one-sided though, are they? Regardless of ladder positions.
Look, again, I've said so many times that derby matches are, you know, you forget where each team are on the ladder. Obviously harder on the bottom. Let's not forget that. But these games are separate. You're separate from your form, because these are one-off games. And so if we perform like we have over the last couple of games, then I can't see why we can't take any points. I think the pressure's more on them. And it was funny, I was watching the Fox News the other day about Muns saying something about the two teams are under pressure, two coaches are under pressure, which is bizarre for me, because I actually think there's only just one. But like I said, we'll just concentrate on our camp, and obviously they've got a few things to work on. Like I said, this game is not reflective of where the league, like where we are on the ladder. It's a separate game, so they'll be up for it.
Saying that, you can't afford to be complacent though, can you?
No way. Look at this. They've got. I've said all year they've got a quality squad. They've got pace to burn. They've got a young, good squad. They've got Harry with a lot of experience. Misford is misfiring at the moment, but he's got a goal, and you know, you don't want someone to get a goal, because then obviously it breeds confidence, and then being a striker, I know when you have a little spell of missing chances, one gets, and then you go on the roll. So we have to be wary of him, because I think he's actually been one of the better players without capitalising on sort of the position he gets into. So our defence has to be very, very lively for that.
Archie, is this a real derby? Is it a real rivalry? I mean, going a long way back, you played, say, for Carlton against South Melbourne in the NSL, where the places used to be really rocking as well.
Yeah, look, it is a rivalry, but it's hard because when you look at the stadium and you look at the supporters and you look at the crowd attendance, 95% of it's ours. So I mean, it's like I said, I mean, that's me just adding a little spice to the derby there, mate. So I'm sure I'll cop plenty of abuse on Twitter by the lovely Heart supporters. But look, again, this is a fantastic atmosphere. It's always a fantastic atmosphere when we play these derby matches. And like I said, it's going to be a special night here on Saturday.
You said there's probably only one coach under pressure. John's probably your mate from being Socceroos teammates and whatnot. Do you feel for the situation?
I do, and it baffles me to see where they are in the ladder when I see the squad they have. And like I said, if they had to capitalise on a lot of chances they get, they'd be a lot further up the table. And I only hear good reports, you know, speaking to Harry and speaking to a couple of other guys about Aloisi and him at training, and how good the training are, the intensities are. And like I said, everyone points the finger when everything's going wrong at the coach. And I think, I said before, there's a couple of times when I just look at Heart supporters, Heart team, and I feel for Aloisi, because he's not getting they're not giving the best for him. And you see glimpses of it last week and the week before. They're a good side, and we have to be wary with them on Saturday.
Where does scoring that injury time winner last year sit in terms of goals you scored in your career?
Yeah, it was pretty special, because when you look at the atmosphere, you look at how much it means to our supporters to obviously beat the rivalries here in Melbourne. It was right up there. It was pretty special, and like I said, hopefully I'm around that sort of time again to score another winner.
You stunk the joint out in that first game, 0-0. It was a horror show. We expect something a little bit better this time.
Yeah, definitely. I think that first game of the season, it's a bit of cat and mouse actually when we played the game in Etihad, and we were disappointed with that performance because the year before that we lost it 2-1, or what was it, 2-1, 3-1, and we kicked off our season the way we didn't want to. And again, we kicked the season off again a bit disappointing, because we wanted to obviously come out and prove a point from that we had improved, and it just didn't live up to its hype. So I'm hoping that it does this weekend.
Victory's created more chances than any other team in the league. Do you think that's something directly to do with Kevin? Has he brought something different to the side?
Yeah, look, I think we've always created chances, even when Kevin's been there, even with Andrew. There's nothing as much has changed with the way we play, and we're always going to create chances, you know. And I think Kevin's been incredible the last couple of weeks, and this is a big job. There's no doubt about it. This is one of the biggest clubs in Australia, and for his first head coach, he's doing brilliant. And I think we're only going to improve.
Your goal ratio is good this season, isn't it? It's like 3 and 5, 3
yeah,
and 6.
It's funny. I mean, a lot of people.
Somebody here said you had a goal drought one day, didn't they?
Yeah, and then I scored that game, I think. No, could someone say I'm in a goal drought now?
You're in a goal drought.
Yeah, I've got a hat trick this weekend. No, look, I've been in better positions to score, obviously more. Like I said, the formation we play, the chances we create, love to obviously be scoring a lot more. But the time will come. Like I said, if I'm a team player, mate. If I can pass it off, someone else can score, then fine. If someone passes me, I score. It's at the end of the day, if we win, that's perfect for me.